What's up, everybody, and welcome back. I am your host, Horror Junkies 519, and finally, you guys, it's finally time for some new stuff for me. I don't know if it's new for you guys, but new stuff for me. I've been buying movies all October long, and this is everything I bought in October. I'm going to try and burn through this as quickly as I can to try and make this one video long, show you guys everything I bought this month, and finally these can be put into my collection. And then in the randomizer for the gory details. So you guys will be seeing some of these on the gory details soon, hopefully. Some of these movies I've seen, some of them I haven't. I'll fill you in all that good stuff. But here we go. Let's get this started, so hopefully we can finish. So, starting off, first thing, something kind of new and exciting for me, I thought. The Killer and I, little TV series, reality series with the man, Kane Hodder. He signed it right there. I bought it. Pre-order, so that he signed it, and I was one of the lucky guys, man. Such a fun show. Love watching Kane Hodder, seeing how silly and goofy this guy is in his real life. If you guys haven't checked this out, I recommend it. I think you have to go to his website for it, so I highly, highly, highly recommend this, because Kane Hodder is awesome on and off the screen. I've learned that. He's funny, he's silly, he's goofy, he's everything we hoped he would be. Alright guys, so something else new. Moving on to All a Good Night, kind of another Christmas slasher. If you guys follow me, you know how much I love my Christmas slashers. It's one of the ones that doesn't seem very Christmassy, but I liked it nevertheless. I have seen this one. I did watch this one. I enjoyed it. Great slasher movie, you guys. And what I'm trying to do, guys, right now is trying to buy some stuff that's out of print because the prices are only going to go higher and higher and crazier. So that's what you're going to kind of see some different movies and stuff that I probably should have already had, but prices and being out of print, sometimes it evades me. So, there's my spiel. Alright guys, going on to, this is a movie that I saw on Netflix. It had 1 star on it, so nobody was liking this movie. But I freaking love this movie. It's way better. Let's go ahead and show you. It's called The Ouija Experiment. This movie blew my socks off. It was so good for being, I had the 1 star expectation. This movie blew me away. As far as Ouija board movies, this movie kicked Ouija's ass. Without a doubt, this one's awesome. Way better than that. The mainstream one. This got my vote. Way better. I think you guys should definitely recommend it. I definitely recommend it. I think you guys should definitely go check it out. I think it's still on Netflix, so yes, go check it out. All right, one I have seen as well. Hellraiser. I recently, probably about 2 or 3 months ago, watched every single Hellraiser. And, man, I like the series. Obviously, not every single one of them are good, but I'm working on collecting all of these right now. Because I'm a big fan of Pinhead. I am now. The very first time I ever watched it, I hated Hellraiser. Because I wanted to see more of Pinhead, but now I get it, and so I really enjoy that series. Alright, guys, another one I've seen, Satan's Blade. Very good slasher movie. All kind of about, literally a Satan's Blade. I really thought that was just going to be the movie title, but literally it's kind of about Satan's knife. And if people get it, they go on a killing spree. But definitely another great slasher movie, guys. Highly recommend it. A goofy one I finally was able to watch. I watched a documentary on, I think that was called The Worst Best Movie Ever Made or something like that. Troll 2, you guys. This movie is a crack up. If you guys are looking for a laugh and you guys like the horror elements, it's all here. This movie is wonderful. Known as the worst movie ever made, but I give it a thumbs up. I enjoyed this movie highly. Alright, another movie I've recently watched, and first time I watched it I hated it, but now I like it because I understand it. The original Children of the Corn. Love this movie now. I'm always, when I first watched it, I was expecting, the blonde kids with the glowing eyes coming out of the corn. The typical scenes you see when people talk about Children of the Corn. But this movie, awesome. Very enjoyable. Yes! One of those movies I was talking about, out of print, hard to find, very stupid prices, but Fade to Black. Now this was such a fun slasher movie because this kid's obsessed with movies and kind of killing his victims as old movie characters. This is almost me to a T. It's ridiculous, but I'm not a psycho, which really helps. But definitely recommend Fade to Black if you can get your hands on it. They really need to do another big release of that movie because it deserves it highly. Alright, kind of a blind buy, but man, did I love this movie. I'm working on getting a lot of this series. Slugs. Exactly what it would be, you think it would be. They're killer slugs, man. This movie was great. It had gross aspect. It was very fun. Yeah, the Midnight Madness series. I'm trying to collect a lot of those. I'm an Amazon Prime member, so I'm putting it to good use. And Slugs did not let me down. I enjoyed it. It's one of those silly horror movies, obviously, but man, I enjoyed it highly. Finally, I get to finish this franchise. I think there's only the 3, so I'm happy to finally finish this. So adding Basket Case 2 to my collection. I already have Basket Case 1. I watched 2, and I thought it was great. A great continuation. They're a little weird, but don't have any expectations when you go to these movies because, man, they'll either ruin your experience, or it'll just make you hate the movie. So I definitely recommend these movies highly. And then continue on with that, Basket Case 3, The Progeny. I probably said that wrong, but whatever. Another weird one. They get weirder and weirder as they went along, but man, I really highly enjoyed these films. I'll recommend them to the people that can handle movies like this, but some, the squares, they can't handle these movies, so all you other horror junkies out there know what I'm talking about. Alright, got another blind buy, but not a bad movie. Halloween Night. Kind of an interesting slasher, it's one of those movies I kind of felt like wasn't going to end, but when it did, and I saw the credits roll, I was like, that was pretty enjoyable. This isn't one of the best Halloween-based movies at all, by any means, but it was not a bad if you're looking for just a good old slasher movie. It was a fun movie, fun concept. Alright, coming up next, another blind buy, Drive-Thru. It's a killer clown movie. It kind of has a fast food restaurant tied into it. This movie's fun. The kills are fun. The killer looked awesome. He was like the killer clown from hell. And he had like a drive-thru speaker voice, so it was really fun to watch. I definitely recommend this one. Amazon Prime didn't let me down. More Christmases. Silent Night, Deadly Night. I have the first one, but I got this one for the second one, because I don't think there's any way for me to get the second one without this. So I got 2 part 1s, which is whatever. Part 2, not what I expected. Like, the very beginning of it was very slow and not exciting, but it gets into it after that. So, I recommend it now that I've seen the whole thing. I was happy with it overall. Alright, prequel. Hope you guys have seen the movie Malevolence. I just watched this movie, and it was awesome. I am very happy. Bereavement. This is the prequel to, like I said, Malevolence, and it kind of shows you how the kid that's the killer in Malevolence became the killer. But done by the same guy. This movie isn't just your straight-up slasher movie, kind of like Malevolence was. This is very smart, calculating, sadistic. Highly recommended. I love this movie. As soon as I heard that it was a prequel, I was in, because I love Malevolence. Very good movie. Alright, a little bit of a silly one. Bloody Movie. I saw this movie. I don't know if you guys watch YouTuber Mood616. I saw this with him, and he kind of mentioned it, and it intrigued me. So, kind of another movie, or slasher movie that's based on, has something to do with cinema. Man, I can't talk today. Sorry, you guys. But definitely highly recommended. It's done by the producers of Dude, Where's My Car, as you can see on top. Highly recommended. I thought this was going to be a way sillier movie than it was, but, they took it serious enough for me. I enjoyed that one highly. Alright guys, I just watched this one. I actually heard good things about this second one. This is a sequel that was more like a slasher movie, and I agree. Maniac Cop 2. I have the first one, and man, I very highly enjoyed this movie. Highly recommended it. I like the first one and the second one. A little worried about that third one. I haven't gotten that one yet. I don't have plans. It's on the list, but we'll see when that happens. Alright, another franchise I wanted to finish, or at least get more of. So, Joyride 2. So far, all 3 of them I've really enjoyed. It was exactly what I expected them to be, but I mean, that's what I want. I want it to be slashers that's by truck. Rusty Nail is such a cool character. Like, I got the first one already, so this second one I highly enjoyed. I'll recommend these ones, but I mean, to the normal people, they just aren't going to like these movies because they don't appreciate the horror aspects of anything. I mean, I enjoy what these movies have done. Right after that, movie I have not watched yet, Stepfather 2. I've seen the original, but I had to get this one, so this one's still on my list to watch. So hopefully I'll watch it soon and be able to come back to you guys and say yay or nay on it. I'm thinking yay, because that's my style. Alright, another new one. I just recently watched this one. Little weird, but I definitely liked it. Tenebrae. This is by Dario Argento. If you guys watched my the gory details, you definitely know this director a little bit because I think we've done a movie of his or two. Maybe don't quote me on it, but yeah, definitely a good movie. I love the killer using a straight razor. I don't know why I love that as a weapon. I think it's very personal. Let's just say that. Weird for me to say, but alright, another movie that's like Tenebrae, that one's out of print, so that one's very hard for me to get. Here's another one. Phantasm. I have never seen this franchise at all. Looking forward to checking this out. Yes, I haven't checked it out yet, but it's coming, you guys. I'm still looking at part 2, even though I haven't seen this one. I keep telling myself, you gotta watch the first one first. So I'm trying to do that before I buy the second one, but hopefully I'll watch this soon and get back to you guys. It looks great. I can't wait to watch that one. Alright, going back to Hellraiser 2, you guys. This one's still sealed. I've seen this movie, but it's also one of the Midnight Madness series, so I'm working on what I said. Very enjoyable. Pretty much from here, 3's okay, and the rest of them kind of just keep getting worse and worse and worse. But I mean, Hellraiser 1 and 2 are very much the two best ones in my opinion. I like 3, just not as much as 1 and 2. But definitely another good one in the series. Alright, newer movie that everyone's hating on, man. It's a found footage movie, man, but I was able to enjoy it. The Gallows. Like I said, found footage movie about some kids in a theater trying to destroy the production of the play, and they start getting attacked by spirit, ghost, slasher guy. He was the hangman. I thought it was decent. I mean, it's probably not a movie I'm going to watch a ton, but I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely ready to watch it again. Sue me if you guys hated it. It is what it is. Alright guys, so right back to it. Joyride 3. I definitely think this one was a little bit better than the second one. Maybe. It was a while since I watched this one ago, and I just recently watched number 2. But like I said, I enjoyed all the Joyrides so far. I would love to see more. The Rusty Nail character I think is very fun. Because, it's a trucker. Truckers are everywhere. It can be very creepy. A movie I watched a long time ago, finally got myself a copy. It's been out of print. They need to re-release this on something if they haven't already. I think they did release it on Blu-ray. I'm sorry, guys. New Year's Evil. Definitely a great slasher movie for the holiday season. Coming soon. It's almost Christmas, guys. These movies are going to be coming up on things, and we're going to be doing reviews. But definitely a movie I recommend. Not too many New Year's slash movies, so that's nice to see that we have that. Blind Buy, I bought this literally because of the cover. The mask looked really cool. Yeah, I should not do that, but I got lucky this time. The Den, yeah, and I literally bought it because of the mask. I thought it looked pretty creepy. I enjoyed this movie. Kind of a slasher movie that girl gets herself in trouble by chatting online. This person gets into her life somehow, starts killing her friends and family. Definitely a great movie. I enjoyed it. Sick and twisted. These last couple movies, DVDs that I recently got, I have not seen, but I've heard a lot of great things. The first one, Girls Night Out. Ready to watch it. Can't wait. So hopefully I'll be able to pop this in soon, check it out. Maybe get back to you guys. And last but not least, for the DVDs. This newer one I still have not seen, Offerings. Just another movie I've been hearing off of YouTube quite a bit. Definitely thought I'd check it out. So, Offerings. That's it for the DVD, you guys. And so I do have a couple Blu-rays. Now, I'm not a huge Blu-ray collector, as you probably saw from my Blu-ray collection. But I do try to buy them every now and then. So first things first. The Purge Anarchy. This is the second one in the franchise. I thought this one was way more exciting, way more intense. I enjoyed it way more. It's still not a perfect movie, but definitely more exciting than the first one. The first one's such a slow burn, but I enjoy the first one because it introduced us to the whole idea. So, I recommend the second one still, nevertheless. Alright, and finally I get to show you guys this one. Insidious 3. Like I said before, I love Insidious. These 3 movies, they haven't let me down yet. Always ready for another one if they're going to do another one. I don't know. This one's more of a prequel, just to fill you in on that one, but still good nevertheless. Alright guys, last one. Finally, Army of Darkness. Collector's Edition. If you guys don't have this, get it. Check it out. It's incredible. I love this movie. I was just Ash for Halloween. Alright guys, so that's finally my update. I'm running out of time, so I hope you guys check this out. Enjoy it. come back and visit, check out some old stuff, and you guys have a good one. Horror Junkies 519 signing out.